Hey Leo, this is for your mid-July reading. Let's see what additional messages we have for you, apart from the main reading I already did. Let me do one more shuffle. This deck is fucking big. That's what she said. Okay, so we're going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot deck for the main reading, and then we're going to be using the Tarot of Marseille for any additional clarification we need. Let me shuffle this one real quick, and then we are going to get started. All right, please guys, make sure that you like, comment, share the video, because that pushes the algorithm and helps me get more viewers. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up for Leo mid-month. Leo. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna do the Justice card, and this is a whole ass clump, so I'm putting it back in. What's coming up for Leo? Queen of Swords. Oof. Okay. Leo getting a little spicy here. So Queen of Swords usually shows up when she's been hurt. Okay. That's why I was like, oh shit. So I feel like already we're starting off in a little bit of on hurt mode. Six of Swords. The Princess or Page of Cups. Leo. Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we got Ace of Cups. I'm gonna put these like this. And the Sun card. And the overall energy is, ooh, the Moon card. Okay. So having the Moon card as the overall energy to me feels a little rough, honestly, because I do feel like there's just a lot of confusion between, well, it could just, this is a general reading, so it's not always about love, right? For some of you, this could just be a confusion on finances. This could be a confusion in different areas of your life. But let's see the rest of the reading. So we do have the Justice card. Overall, for those of you who are, let's say you've been in a long-term commitment, right? I think that that's going to come to an end, because the Justice card with the Queen of Swords makes me feel like there's a divorce in play. So for those, some of you may be married and you may be going through a divorce. Others of you may just have like a really long-term contract with someone. And you see the Queen of Swords, the face she's making, it's almost like, I'm feeling exhaustion from her. Like she's just done. She's so done. She's just not even willing to look at the person anymore. Like, no, let's just cut it here. So for those of you who have been in a really long-term commitment, I do think that this is coming to an end. With the Lovers here, this could be due to making a choice. Like maybe the person you're with is not the right one for you, or for some of you, there could be someone else that you are moving towards, because we do have the Six of Swords, which shows action, right? It shows movement. So you could be moving towards a new option. So I will say the new option with the Page of Cups or Princess of Cups is it's still baby connection. It's still very much in the beginning stages. So like maybe you just started talking to somebody, or you just started dating somebody. I do think that you're still a little bit on the defensive, not really willing to move forward completely. For those of you who are still in a connection, let's say you're not ending it, right? Because I'm still getting vibes of like not ending. Like some of you will, half of you are ending the connection, the other half are just having difficulties. I do think that you're going to be communicating things clearly and saying like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And that puts you on this Seven of Wands energy, where you know you're right. You know that the things you were asking for, I feel like it's boundaries not being crossed. There's boundaries you're laying down saying, I don't want this done. I don't want this said. Being very firm in the way that you're approaching it. Now, we do have the Seven of Swords here, which I'm not a fan of, but this could be indicative of either the connection over here is ending because somebody was not being honest, somebody was not being direct or clear, or it's ending due to self-sabotage, right? Could be one of those. But we also have Eight of Pentacles. So if you are ending a relationship, although you may start talking to somebody else, or you may start flirting, kind of seeing somebody else, I do think overall with the Eight of Pentacles here, you're also going to be focusing on work a lot. You're just kind of like, fuck everything. I'm just going to focus on my money. Although for those of you who are ending a connection, you are hurt. I also think that you are being very forgiving. You're kind of like, you know what? Just because we're not together doesn't mean that I can't chat with you. I think you're a good person. Like being very compassionate, very calm, very loving, although there is an ending. For some of you, this could also represent a new beginning, right? Because I do think that you're going to be talking to somebody else. Now, how long it takes to get to this new beginning is going to vary for each of you. But with the Sun card here, I do think that you're ultimately, that's why you're going to be okay, because you ultimately know that this connection that you ended was not the right one for you. And so you feel this sense of relief, this sense of like coming back to life, which is really good. Now, let's go ahead and get some clarity with the Tarot of Marseille. All right, so I'm going to put the Moon card in the center just so we can see how it gets clarified, okay? Clarify the Moon card for Leo. We get the Emperor. The Star card. And Page of Cups with the Two of Cups. This is really sad to me, honestly, because at the Two of Cups, this is Venus in Cancer, right? So I feel like the bond is very beautiful, it's very deep, but the masculine energy is showing up, giving his back to the star. So whoever the feminine energy is, I feel like she's she's everything the masculine has wanted, whichever one that is for you guys, but I feel like it's too much. The fact that she is everything he's wanted is bringing up a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, putting him in this spot of like, I don't want to put my feelings out there. It's making me, it's almost childish if I'm being honest. So I feel like this is part of where the masculine person is going into emperor mode of like, you know what, I'm going to block this star person because I don't want to be with them. And it's not because there's anything wrong with the star person. It's more because she is everything he's ever wanted. The feminine is everything that he's ever wanted, but it's bringing up worthiness issues. It's bringing up self-esteem issues. So ain't that a bitch? Okay, let's clarify the Justice card. Clarify the Justice card for Leo. So we are getting the Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the Fool. See, I'm telling you. With the Three of Wands, I do think there is a choice. With the Page of Swords, there may be somebody you're keeping an eye on, but with the Lovers, I really feel like there's a choice. Now, the choice could simply be to walk away, right? Stay or go. But I do feel like if, let's say you're like, okay, well, I am walking away, but I don't have anybody yet. I do feel like they're coming. With the Three of Wands, you may be in this energy of like, okay, well, I'm going to start looking. Let's start looking out there. What else is out there? And eventually you'll get into this really optimistic mood, which, you know, Leo is known for optimism. You guys are the sun. So I do feel like if you are walking away from a connection, you're making the choice to say, okay, although I felt a connection with this person, I'm going to be full of faith, hope that it's going to be okay. I'm going to find somebody else. And I do see you making a move. Now, with this being clarifying the Justice card, I do think that this was a karmic connection. We'll see. We'll see if it brings up what you're meant to learn, right? Because for some of you, it will clarify that, and for others not. So let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords for Leo. Because Queen of Swords is not really your default, Leo. You're more Queen of Wands energy. But, okay. Nope. Clarify Queen of Swords. But I do think that right now, because you're hurt, because you're in pain, you're kind of being very cold, very aloof. You're not really connecting with anybody. Okay, there's a whole clump, but I'm only going to take the one I saw, which is the Ten of Swords. Clarify Queen of Swords for Leo. The Hierophant. Yeah, King of Cups. There you are, Leo. King of Wands. So, for those of you who are the masculine Leo, which honestly Leo is just a very masculine energy in general. But let's say there's a couple of you, or there's a couple where both of you have really strong Leo energy. Whoever the masculine is, I feel like is the person that is, they're still wanting this a little bit. Feminine energy, not so much. She's fucking done. She's fucking done with your bullshit. But see here, I'm telling you, this is a commitment that is ending. This is a commitment that's like, no, it's enough. She's had enough. She's not willing to listen anymore. The King of Wands is very determined. He's very, he's trying to be very sweet, very loving, and she's just not having it anymore. I don't know what's been said or done, but she's done. She's had it. Let's clarify this Lovers. Clarify the Lovers card for Leo. High Priestess. The Five of Cups. And the Chariot. Wow. With the Ace of Swords. So, Ace of Swords is freedom, which is interesting because I do feel like the Queen of Swords feels relief. There's a sense of relief. This is, whoever the feminine energy is, she is feeling relief. Although there is pain, right? There is regret. She's using her intuition. Whoever the feminine energy is, she's using her intuition and saying, you know what? I know that I have somebody out there for me. I don't have to be dealing with this. There's a lot of regret. There's disappointment. There's hurt. And thinking with the Chariot, there's focus too. Saying, okay, well, maybe this one didn't work, but I know that I can find somebody else. It's going to be okay, which is really good. This is really healthy, right? There's not wanting codependence, wanting clarity, like mental clarity coming through. Decision making is very solid. It's very firm. It's like, this is what I want. This is what I'm not receiving. So I'm going to move on. And that's where the sense of freedom comes in. That's where this like, I'm free type energy comes from. Let's clarify a Six of Swords because there's definitely a moving forward. Clarify a Six of Swords. Clarify Six of Swords for Leo. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, Three of Cups, and Two of Cups. With the Six of Cups. So there's definitely a soul connection with the Six of Cups. Both of you were feeling this like really deep bond, right? However, the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Swords is like, okay, although there is a connection, that doesn't mean that I need to stay. Although there is a bond, that doesn't mean this is my forever person. There is the Nine of Wands, so I do feel like both parties are mirroring each other and protecting themselves. So although the masculine is supposedly more passionate, this and that, right? But I feel like the Queen of Swords is not going to walk away just for any reason. She is very clear-minded. Like she's not being capricious. She's not throwing a tantrum. She's walking away because she's had enough of what? Only the masculine and the feminine know, right? Only you guys are aware of what's been going on in your connection. But with the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords has been through shit, right? The Nine of Wands represents a warrior who has been hurt, who is wearing bandages, who's wearing a splint, right? Because their arm has been broken. So this is like after going through shit, still being like, I mean, I tried. You gave it your all, okay? So whoever the feminine energy is, be at peace. It literally shows you have given your all, which is why now she's showing up as wise, right? The Queen of Swords has gray and white hair. Her wisdom is telling her, enough, move away. So although she's always going to care, right? Together, we have 5 cups, which already came over here. She is going to care. She might stay friends with the masculine, but she's done. She's very disappointed. There's a lot of regret. Now, honestly, this could work both ways. It could be the masculine feeling this, but I am feeling it more from the feminine energy because she's showing up as a Queen of Swords, whoever the feminine energy is. Let's clarify this Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. So, 7 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, Leo, being harsh. A Hanged Man. And the 8 of Wands. So for those of you who are masculine and you're dealing with a feminine Leo, okay? And let's say the feminine Leo is done and you're just like, I don't understand what happened. I'm not sure, because the masculine is still in King of Wands and King of Cups energy. The Queen of Swords is showing up with the Princess of Cups, which means her emotions are very minimal. There's still emotions there, but it's been reduced greatly. Compared to the King of Cups, this is the Page. It's very small. It's because 7 of Pentacles. She feels that the time, energy, effort she's been investing is not bearing fruit. 7 of Pentacles shows somebody who has been planting, who has been tending, weeding, taking care of what has been planted, and it's not growing. It's not giving the correct returns, right? So the feminine Leo is just done. She's done. She's invested too much. It's not giving her what she wanted. And she might have been waiting. She might have been like, okay, well, maybe if I just hold on a little longer, and bam, action is now being taken. With the World card, this is an end of a cycle. So she's been in this cycle, hoping things get better, and they're not. And so now she's like, okay, I care about this person, but I'm going to move on. I have other things to do. And I feel like she's being very firm with her decision. She's standing by it. She knows she's right. So for those of you where this is a connection you're ending, I do feel like you're not allowing it to resurface. You are not allowing it to come back to life. For those of you where this is happening in your actual relationship, right? You haven't broken up. I do feel like the point you're trying to make is like, no, I know I'm right. If you do not see eye to eye with me, then we're going to have issues, because this is having the higher ground, right? Knowing that there's strength behind words. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands. Clarify 7 of Wands. We get the Knight of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the Magician, with the overall energy of the Knight of Swords. So I do feel, again, this is the masculine, right? So the masculine is coming in first as the King of Cups and the King of Wands, and now he's showing up as Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. I feel like part of the reason why the feminine energy is so hell-bent on fighting them off, on standing their ground, is because they're showing up in this immature energy. This is immature energy. The knights are teenagers, right? This is not somebody who's mature. And the Knight of Cups is like, this person is seeing love where there's infatuation. This is not love. So the masculine is showing up in an energy of an infatuation. The feminine energy is showing up desiring of love, desiring this deep, intimate connection, and disappointed because she's not receiving it. So although the masculine makes moves and takes action, it's not going to be reciprocated. She's still holding back because it's not satisfying her. She's manifesting a new beginning. Let's clarify this. I'll move these over a little bit. Let's clarify this Seven of Swords. Because I feel like the masculine... Oh, there he is. There he is. King of Wands, Ten of Wands. I was literally about to say, I feel like the masculine is self-sabotaging. Five of Wands. With the Ace of Wands. So, okay. So this king, for those of you who are a masculine Leo... Now, this doesn't have to do with gender, right? It's energy. Whoever the masculine is, they're very focused on the passionate side of the connection. They're very focused on the sex. They're very focused on conquering. Like, maybe they like the chase. They like the excitement of it. But this is causing a conflict because the feminine energy is not into that. They're like, no, I want stability. Although I can be just as passionate, I want reality. She wants the masculine to get into reality check. So it's causing a very like a strong heaviness. Whoever the masculine is feeling like, oh, this is too much work. I don't know that I want this. This is a lot of responsibility. And it's causing conflict between them. The downside to that is that the masculine also, with the Six of Wands here, they like showing off the feminine partner. Whoever the feminine partner is, remember, she keeps showing up as the star card, right? She showed up as a star card initially. So the masculine likes showing her off, likes talking about her, like is very proud that she's his partner, but he doesn't want to put in the work, okay? So whoever the masculine is, you are deceiving yourself. You are losing a really good thing, and I'm just being blunt here because you're being stupid, really. That's really what it comes down to. You're being dumb. Let's clarify this this Eight of Pentacles. Clarify Eight of Pentacles for Leo. King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. And Page of Wands with the Devil. Okay, so here the masculine is showing up. Masculine, whoever the masculine is, you're being a little toxic. Like, I'm just being honest with you. You're being a little toxic. You're kind of in this energy of like, well, you know what? I'm just going to ignore her. She can fuck off. I don't need her. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like shutting yourself off to the world, being completely focused on your money, and thinking that you don't need to put in the work. Now, I also see the feminine kind of responding to this, not responding, but mirroring it and being the same energy. However, what she was asking for is not unreasonable, but I feel like the masculine energy is feeling that it's too much. It feels like a burden. It feels heavy. It feels oppressive. It's showing up as the devil energy, Ten of Wands. It's not, but I do think that emotionally there's a huge disconnect here. So with the Page of Wands, now the king is going to start looking into different horizons too. He may start flirting. He may start going to dating sites. Just not really caring. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. Clarify Ace of Cups. Okay, Three of Wands. Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. With the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands. Again, this time it's showing up different, okay? For those of you who have a choice, or those of you who are deciding between two different people, remember I said it showed up several times as a possible decision. So the masculine is approaching a different queen, right? Because this queen is being too heavy for them. She's being too oppressive. I feel like he's moving towards new horizons, new options, new person. Now, I do feel like the Queen is as well. Whoever the feminine energy is, there's a new option. Somebody that could be with the Three of Wands at a distance. Doesn't have to be, could just be looking out, at what other options are out there. But for those of you where, again, this is a double whammy. So for the masculine, this is looking for somebody who is sweeter, submissive. I've just got to be really blunt, masculine Leos that are watching this. I feel like you want somebody who's easy to control. And this person is not. She is not easy to control, and you're looking for something that is. So good luck. For those of you who are the feminine Leo energy, I do think that you're moving towards finding your own happiness. Like your intuition was telling you this is not the right connection. You're like, that's okay, because I'm going to find the right connection. And so you're taking action to finding new love. So again, you could be talking, dating with other people, opening up new horizons. Let's clarify this Sun card, because I am feeling like, honestly, I'm just feeling like a really strong sense of freedom is what I'm feeling. Clarify the Sun card. Woo, look at that. The Tower. Oh my God, Ace of Swords, I'm telling you. And the Justice card with the so yeah, there's Six of Swords has come up twice. Both of you are moving on. Both of you are letting go. Look at this, literally 3 cards that represent breaking free, freedom, relief, happiness, joy. And with the Justice card here, this was karmic. This connection was meant to teach you things. So if you just broke up with somebody, I would highly suggest you start examining when the red flags started. Did you pay attention? Did you communicate? Did this person listen? How you reacted to that, etc., etc. Go back and examine what lessons you were supposed to learn, because that's what it was, so that you don't repeat them, so that you don't have to go through the same thing. Okay? But overall, freedom, Leo. Freedom is here. Better things are coming your way. Okay? Just trust. Okay, guys, please make sure to like, comment, share, because these take a lot of energy, and that way I feel that you guys are supporting and doing as much as you can to help me out, help the algorithm. Okay? I will see y'all later. Bye.